Hello everyone, today I'll be demonstrating on containerization in Docker Hub. Okay, so to start with, let's review some of the fundamentals which are needed in today's session. To begin with, let's start with a Docker file. Okay, so a Docker file is a text file which contains a set of instructions which are required to create a Docker image. So when Docker image is built out from Docker file, it is further used to create containers. But what is a Docker image? A Docker image is nothing but an executable package which includes almost everything which is needed to run an application. Like say you will be needing a code, some runtime libraries, then system tools and software maybe as per requirement. So whenever you run a Docker image, Docker containers will be created and run. So Docker containers are the runnable instance type of Docker image. To add, just type the command docker log into your Docker account from your PowerShell. Okay, so as I have already been logging, it will show me login succeeded. If you are using it first time, then it will ask for your username and password. So enter them accordingly. An image to a repository. But before that, you will be needing to create an account for Docker Hub. Here I have already created my account and I have logged in. So before pushing an image, you will be needing a repository to push an image into the particular repository. So under the repository section, click on create repository, give the desired name. Here I have given Gleeful. So your repository has been successfully created. So repositories are used to store the images. This is the public view of your repository and you will be needing this command to push the image into your repository. Okay, so I have opened VS Code where I have typed this code snippet to create an image that runs a Redis server by the help of Alpine Linux distribution. Okay, you can either create your own image or you can just pull an image from the Docker. So you will be needing to type a command docker build -c and the name which you will be wishing to give your image, say and dot. So your image is getting built. Okay, so your image has been successfully built. Now you should give proper syntax to push your image into Docker Hub. So I'll be needing this command docker tag the name you have given just now for the image build and the repository name which you have created now, section 9, and I'll be wishing to give okay. So now you can push your image by giving this command yes. So you'll also be needing to give a version. By default it will take latest after gleeful colon and version name. By default it has taken latest. Yes, so your image was successfully pushed to the repository. Let's check it. Let's check the repositories. Yes, so here it's looking as last push a few seconds ago. Okay, so the remaining are the repositories which I have created few hours ago and pushed few images into the repositories. So now after successfully pushing your image onto the Docker Hub repository, now let's see how you can pull the image from Docker Hub or your created image from the repository. For that you have to type the command docker pull and name of your image. Yes, so your image is being pulled. So after successfully pulling the image, you can check the number of images which are available on your laptop. So these many images are available on my device. So I can choose which image I can run. So let's say I have to enter this command to run a particular image. I'll run this image and this. You will see your device is getting hanged after executing this command. Use Control C to get out of it. So it has been exited successfully. So rather than using that command, use this command docker run -e nginx. Okay, so your container has been spinned, your image has run. Just using this command, your device is not hanged. Okay, so type docker ps to see the current running images. So these are my images which are currently running. Type the command docker ps -a to see all the images which are running and which are not running. Okay, so now let's go on Docker Hub and see our running images. Till now, my container has consumed this much memory out of this much memory, and these many cores are allocated. These many containers have been created, so I can delete this container anytime according to my wish. Okay, so if we see the images right now, you can see out of this much 2.44 GB, 1.07 GB has been used, and 12 images have been created. So let's run a specific image. Let's say I will be running Nginx. Click on run. Yes, your image is running. Okay, this is overall package, which includes these many terms, which we discussed in the start. Okay, I can stop running this image and delete a particular image. So you can also pull the image which you wish from this repository. Okay. So these are some of the suggested images. You can click on them and yeah, you can pull them. So your image is getting pulled and you can run them as just we saw right now. So this was all about pushing and pulling the images which we just saw in the VS Code PowerShell. You can also use the command prompt shell, and we have used the Docker desktop interface, you can say application, to visualize how the images are getting pushed and pulled into the repository and how are they getting run, how we can delete them, uh, how is the memory usage allocated. So this was all about today's session about containerization in Docker Hub. Thank you.